What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. It has been almost a week since I last spoke with y'all. Oh man, it's been. I'm so thankful to be on this break, guys. We lost our last playoff game, and it hurts. It hurts, man, because had we won, we would have been playing a team that we played in the season that we lost by 1 point to that we probably should have beat. And golly, which is my cousin's team, by the way, where he coaches on that team. So, but that and then my wife's birthday was yesterday. So in the comment section, wish Miss Dmgaming a happy birthday, will you? So, you know, that and then I've been on Destiny 2 playing and stuff like that, but got to get back on the grind with the YouTube. Another reason I hadn't really posted, I have been boggling this around my mind for the longest, okay? 1.41. I've seen Riken talk about it. I've seen Pregnant Rose talk about it. And I've talked to him about it some, and I've never really, I've talked about it briefly, but, I'm like, what could this be? Okay. 1.4 was the DLC, and it's interesting that they even put that in there for DLC 1.40. This one says DLC 1.41. This isn't a free, I don't think this is a free update. I believe 1.50 is DLC 3. The reason why I believe that is because the producer said that they've already begun development on it. And 1.50 started not too long before 1.40 was done. Okay. They could be doing another big time update, free update. And for all we know, that could be the 1.41. But I don't think that's what it is because it says DLC. The updates aren't considered DLC, they're updates. Why? Because in order for you to continue playing the game all online, if you're connected, you have to update it. You need to update that's an update. It's not a DLC. Even though you download it, it's considered an update. Okay. What I believe the possibilities of this could be. Now I know everybody's gonna wish, oh, what if they add character customization? To me, that's something they would do in a free update. But at the same time, when you think about it, it makes sense to do it as DLC. The reason why is because you only get these outfits through the DLC. So why would they give the outfits that we got in the DLC for free? You get what I'm saying? Especially if Super Saiyan God, you have to have the DLC in order to even have that transformation. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, maybe clothing customization as a part of the DLC. That's one thing I would like for it to be anyway. I think a lot of people would be happy with that. But I also got to thinking about the DLC itself and how the DLC has been set up and geared towards us playing a level 300 Frieza and a level 300 Beerus. Now, it took me all of 10 minutes to get to level 300 with Goku and Vegeta. Okay? Aside from that, I know somebody was like, well, Romstar wasn't at 300. Romstar doesn't play the game. Fans of the game have been playing the game and are at level 250 before this DLC dropped. It didn't take them long to get to level 300, and it didn't take long to beat the content. And one thing that the community has voiced concern about, including myself, is the lack of rewards. I did that. I talked about that in my review here about the DLC. I talked about that, how there's a big lack of rewards. The rewards that you get are useless. We don't need Sacred Waters when all of our characters are already level 250. It makes zero sense, okay? This is why, guys, this DLC, and I told y'all this a long time ago, the DLC is basically a separate game because you can start the DLC and collect everything there is to collect without ever touching the main game, aside from like the know-how skills. You can even get some of those. You got to go to Banyu's training room. But yet and still, this DLC, in my opinion, is not designed with a end-game player in mind. And it sucks because they made this DLC to cater more towards people who complained about, oh, another Dragon Ball Z story. They didn't make they made the DLC with people who wanted Super. Because you can play the DLC at level 1. This is bogus. And what it does is those of us who have grinded our butts off and who have played the game like we should have been playing it, the DLC is useless to us, aside from entertainment. There's no rewards in Horde mode. There's no reward in beating Frieza. There's no reward in getting beers. You get stuff that you don't need, while we're still grinding our butts off trying to level up, eating food. And then now it's to the point where I'm glad I didn't eat and level up, because it would have made it too easy. Guys like Geovic, and there's another guy who's put in over 900 hours. They just fly through this content is boring for them. Why? Because they've eaten so much, they've leveled up so much, the game doesn't present a challenge to them. And trust me, I know. I have another account where my stats are maxed. It's boring without a challenge. Level 300 Frieza is not a challenge to them. To some, yes. And even with Frieza, you can take people in your party. I beat Frieza on level 300 with my regular people. You know, it's really upsetting. And I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that this DLC 1.41 does something to change that. Perhaps they listen to us. Perhaps they listen to what I've been saying, that there are no rewards in this. Perhaps they listen to that. We need a challenge. Now, what could this be? And I'm sorry to kind of go off on that little rant, but 1.41, what could it be? Could it be tougher enemies? Could it be a new level cap to add to the DLC? To actually give people something to grind for, to play for? Could it be a Frieza that goes above level 300? Could it be that they make the villainous enemies go above level 300? I think I said 400 for Frieza. I meant 300. Could it be something like that? I think that would benefit the game. But unless they go forward fixing and making it so that people who have been playing the game get satisfaction out of actually playing it, then it's useless. It's pointless. You see what I'm saying? At this point, it's entertaining. The DLC is entertaining. Horde mode is entertaining for a little bit. It's going to get old really fast. Watch. Guys, I like the game. I'm just telling you the truth. If I'm lying, hit that thumbs down button. But watch. Hordes mode, but before the end of this year, people aren't going to be playing Hordes mode. They're not. And we're going to be left in the same situation, sitting, waiting for DLC 3. Now, I think DLC 3 will be the real deal. It'll provide a ton of content, that's for sure. But if they don't learn from the mistakes of DLC 1 and 2, and what are those mistakes? Because the content was good, in my opinion. They should have, first of all, released them at the same time. That would have helped. But the fact that they're not catering this DLC to players who have been playing the game, that is the weakness of this DLC. Now it seems with DLC 2, we've kind of caught up. But the fact that it took so long, which I'm not getting into that because I already know why. What it caused us to do was to get to DLC 2 overpowered and over leveled. And we breezed through it. Now DLC 3 will more than likely start at level 300. You may work your way up from there. Who knows? Goku and Vegeta may not even be the main characters in this. I got some videos about DLC 3, guys. Go check the playlist, man. Check the Kakarot playlist. I've got some videos about what I speculate DLC 3 to be, okay? But they have to learn from DLC 1 and 2. They have to give us a challenge, and I think this may be a taste because this DLC or this update dropped the day that, it dropped the same day that the DLC was supposed to drop, or it dropped that night before. That's when 1.41 popped up on the screen, okay? They haven't worked on it in 3 days, but you know what I'm saying? That's because they don't work on the weekends. But I'm telling you, this dropped the day before or the same day that this was supposed to drop. And 1.41 comes before 1.50, guys. So just know we're going to get this update before DLC 3 comes out. Now, they're not going to talk about DLC 3 until next year. They may say something in Jump Fiesta in December, but the producer said that they would talk about it next year, 2021. So what could 1.41 be? I don't know, but whatever it is, it needs to add something to the game that makes it better. At this point, I know I've talked about us leveling up. I know I've talked about making the, changing it, adding actual training to the game to boost stats and things like that. They seriously need to do that. But at this point, unless they fix what's going on right now in the DLCs, I don't want that, because then I'm going to be way too strong and it's not going to be fun. Y'all got what I'm saying? So whatever the DLC is, what I would rather it be is something that not only makes the game more challenging, but adds rewards for that. And then we can work on changing the eating so that we can get actually stronger in the game. Because right now, this DLC has revealed some major issues with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And that's fine, guys. We show them these issues. Hopefully they fix these issues. But this is a big issue. This game has nothing for people who play the game. And I know you're going to say, well, it's a single player game. But yes, you need to take that into consideration. Y'all expect people to play this game. And when we play it, we get to the point where you actually benefit content-wise from not playing the game. Because then you're not too strong to face the content and you have a challenge. Okay? So let me know what y'all think 1.41 is. Now, I'm not talking about what y'all want it to be. What do you honestly think it is? Because it is something to do. It has to have something to do with the DLC. Now, my last guess could be that it has something to do with cards. That maybe along with the DLC, they'll give us some exclusive cards that we can use in cards battles. Like maybe Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan God cards. This is some of the new DLC. They added some new card sleeves, some new mats, stuff like that. But maybe that DLC, maybe they'll give us some cards with it. Who knows? Who knows? But I do know, I don't think it's a free update. Because it says DLC. And I think it has something to do with DLC that just came out. I think we'll get some kind of addition to that. So when will we find out? I have no clue. But hopefully soon, guys. But I'm finna get off of here, man. I hope that y'all enjoy y'all's week, man. Hopefully I drop another video tomorrow. May drop another one today. Who knows? I'm off for the whole week. So yeah, that's all I got for right now, y'all. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.